Watch the tail, pull harder.
Heave! Pull it up, keep the tension.
Heave! Come on, heave! Don't let go!
It's huge! Watch out! Get back, move! Pull, pull! Get the gaff ready! I'm trying. This one is huge. Together now. 1, 2, pull!
Jalen fuerte, rápido.
Cuidado con la cabeza.
Ya casi lo tenemos. Aguanta.
It's hooked deep. That's a record for sure. We got him.
Hold the line, she's pulling hard.
We can't let it get under the boat.
Watch the tail.
Pull, pull. Pull, pull, pull.
We almost got it.
Look out, the eel!
It's hitting the hull. We have a breach.
Watch the tail, watch the tail!
Keep the tension.
Harder now, pull!
We've almost got it secured.
Hold the line, keep it tight! I'm pulling, I'm pulling! Get the other rope on it now. Hold the net steady. Heave, pull it up now. Watch the tail. Hold the line, hold it! It's too strong. Don't let go. Through the net now. Get it secured, get it secured. Watch the jaws, pull tighter.
Dawn breaks over the North Atlantic. The giant steel ship Poseidon Hunter cuts through the cold mist. 6 fishermen in bright orange wetsuits, yellow helmets, and black gloves prepare for an unprecedented journey, a confrontation with a giant creature of the ocean, beneath the blue-grey water. Sonar pulses with a deep pulse. From the vast darkness, long shadows begin to move, giant Moray Eels, as long as the hull, slithering across the depths like ancient spirits of the sea. Cables vibrate. The deck is soaked. Steel groans. The orange-suited fishermen brace themselves against the storm of water and the cold wind. When the first monster rises to the surface, light glints through its silver scales. It is not just a fish, but a primal force. Fierce and terrifyingly beautiful, the sea roar.
Keep it coming. Oh my
Almost there, boys. Push it in.
Waves splash white, huge bodies wrap around the ship like strips of living iron, the small humans in the deep sea. Only faith and cooperation to survive. When the storm hit, dozens of giant moray eels emerged at the same time, circling around the deck. The orange suits lit up in the lightning, like sparks in the raging ocean. They were no longer hunters, but people holding the hand of the sea. Between life and fury, then silence fell. Amidst the rain and mist, the giant creatures quietly retreated. The first light after the storm reflected on the deck, washing away blood, water and fear. Only absolute respect remained for the creatures that had ruled the ocean for millions of years. The day passed. The sea became peaceful. Under the clear water, the shadows of the giant moray eels still swam around.
Toss the line now. Watch the swell.
Keep the ropes clear of the stern.
As if watching the steel ship slowly leaving their waters, the sun set, golden on the wet orange suits. The men and women did not shout in triumph. They simply stood, their eyes fixed on the sea, where they had just seen the majesty and the fragility of man in the face of nature. As night fell, the sea sparkled with bioluminescent green. One last giant moray eel emerged, its eyes reflecting the moonlight, then sank soundlessly. The Poseidon hunter continued its journey, a tiny dot of light in the infinite. The next dawn, the ocean was silent, vast and glorious. No more hunting, no more storm, just the story of man and sea. A reminder, true strength lies not in victory, but in respect. And deep down, the sea remembered. As the first light of day fell, the ocean...
The cable snapped! Look out, it's huge!
Get back! Everyone get back!
was as smooth as a mirror. The Poseidon hunter quietly cut through the waves, its steel hull reflecting the dawn. 6 fishermen in orange waterproof suits, yellow hats, black gloves, stood pensively at the bow. No one spoke, they just looked down at the water, where the giant moray eels had disappeared into the deep shadows. Under the clear blue water, the world of the sea continued to live, silent, mysterious, and immense. Rays of light penetrated the water, touching the remaining silver scales, sparkling like stars trapped in the ocean. They realized, in that moment of life and death, humans were not conquerors. Between storms and giant creatures, they were just small grains of sand in the breath of nature. When the sky opened, the wind changed direction. The smell of salt mixed with the light, the sea seemed to be saying something, that everything down here, whether fierce or calm, exists in absolute balance, only when people know how to stop, know how to listen. Can they truly understand the meaning of power? The ship turns its head to the west. The sun shines brighter on the orange clothes drenched in seawater. The sound of the ship's engine blends with the sound of the wind, echoing like the heartbeat of the ocean. Somewhere deep below, giant moray eels still move. Peaceful in the darkness, they are no longer a fear, but a reminder that the sea has no hatred, only order and survival. A fisherman raises his camera, pointing down at the water. In the lens, there is only a reflection of the sky. But in their gaze, a whole world has changed. They have left, but the sea still follows. Between the people and the ocean, there is always an invisible thread, both fragile and eternal. As night fell, the stars shone down on the sea, sparkling like the eyes of creatures of the deep. A wind blew, soft, long, and far, like the sea's greeting to those who dared to touch its boundaries. They returned, not with spoils, but with stories, stories of courage, fear, and respect. Stories that only those who have faced the ocean can understand. Man can never win against the sea, only survive, and be grateful. The screen faded to black. The sound of the waves and the ship's engine blended into a gentle rhythm. The last night at sea, the wind had stopped howling. The waves had stopped trolling. Only the sound of the water lapping gently against the hull remained, steady as the heartbeat of the ocean. 6 fish.
Are going crazy! Move!
Holy cow, look at the size of that thing. It's massive.
Heave! We're losing it! Dig in, pull back. Hold the line. Don't let go. We're losing her, pull harder. Watch the port side.
Fishermen in bright orange waterproofs, yellow hats, black gloves, stood silently looking into the distance. The lights of European cities loomed on the horizon, but in their hearts, the sea was still there, vast, all-encompassing, and elusive. Each carried in their eyes the image of the giant moray eels, not a fear, but a symbol of eternity. That creature had lived in the silence of the deep for millions of years, witnessing every storm, every ship, and every human pride. When they closed their eyes, they could still hear that sound, the sound of the sea's giant body rubbing against the steel hull, the sigh of the deep, and the slow pulse of endless life. They set sail to conquer, but returned with reverence, for there are things that cannot be owned, that can only be seen once in a lifetime, unless—
Hold the line! Hold the line! The deck is going down, watch out! Watch the tail! Over here, hurry! Cover it, throw the net!
Ready to harpoons. Fire on my mark.
We're losing the net on the starboard side.
Hold fast, another one coming up.
to live forever in memory. Dawn broke, light filtered through the mist, covering the wet deck. A seagull swooped by, its cry echoing in the sky, like the sea's farewell greeting. The giant steel ship Poseidon Hunter slowly entered the calm waters. The sea reflected the bright sky, as if all the waves had never existed. But beneath the water, somewhere, giant Moray Eels were still crawling, silently, slowly, and freely. The fishermen knew they would return, not to challenge the sea, but to listen to it once more, for each wave was a story, and each wind carried the memories of souls who had faced the depths. The sea taught them, strength lies not in conquering, but in standing in the face of fear and remaining calm. Existence is not about winning, but about blending into the endless rhythm of this world. As
Watch the tail. Lower slowly now. All right, steady.
the ship moved away from the horizon, the sky gradually turned pale yellow. A giant Moray Eel emerged from the depths one last time, undulating in the sunlight, then disappeared into the sea, as if it had never existed. And there, in the blue sea, people and the ocean became part of each other again. No more fear, no more distance, only respect, harmony, and silence, because in every drop of water, every wave, every salty wind, there is an untold story, the story of the journey of small people who touched the legend. Finally, the screen faded into the golden light of dawn. The ocean, where all life begins, and where all memories are kept. Water does not forget, it remembers every engine, every ship, every human breath. The Poseidon Hunter is now just a small streak of light in the endless. 6 fishermen in orange waterproofs, yellow hats, black gloves, have left, taking their stories with them, but the ocean remains, silent, unchanging, endlessly deep. Underneath the water, the giant Moray Eels continue to swim. They do not hunt, they do not hide, they just move in the rhythm of time, like ancient spirits guarding the secrets of the deep. Each wave that crashes against the hull is a reminder, humans are just passers-by. Even when we leave, the sea remains, strong, forgiving, and limitless. As the sun sets, the horizon swallows the last light, the sky and the ocean become one. There is no more above or below, no more boundary between man and water. The sea does not sleep when humans have returned to land. when all the engines have stopped. The sea continues to breathe, somewhere, in the eternal darkness of the deep. The waves still move. Regular, silent, and endless. The Poseidon Hunter is just a small ship, passing through a moment in the long history of the ocean. But what it witnessed, the light, the storm, and the giant Moray Eels, has become part of that memory. Every wave, every water, carries within it a story of life. The fishermen in their bright orange wetsuits, yellow hats, black gloves, they are not just workers at sea, they are witnesses to the strange harmony between man and nature. They have seen the violence, then recognized the beauty. They have been afraid, then learned to be silent and respectful. In the their dreams, the ocean still appears, not with the roar of the storm, but with the soft light of the deep, where giant Moray eels still circle, peaceful like ancient spirits of the water. Perhaps, each wave that crashes on the shore is the sea's story, the story of those who have gone too far, and have returned, carrying in their hearts a part of the ocean. When dawn comes, the light touches the water, reflecting 1,000 rays on it. For a moment, we can see long shadows moving, not of the ship, but of the creatures who have left. But still watch. The ocean is vast, but not distant. It is the beginning and the end. It is the collective memory of all life, all dreams, and all souls that have touched the water. Then another day, another ship will leave port. There will be other people.
Watch the line, bring it down slowly.
Copy that, easy now.